How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and this is Webhead Movie News. Today, I'm going to be talking about Chris Evans leaving his role as Captain America after Avengers 3 and 4, and how this is going to impact the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you guys want to hear my thoughts on this, make sure to stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so I know that this news story is a little old, it's about a week old, but I thought it was still really important, and actually Chris Evans leaving Captain America does impact the Marvel Cinematic Universe very much so. As you can see, like in the last Civil War movie, obviously all the Avengers, they kind of revolve around Captain America. I mean, I personally think Captain America and Iron Man are kind of the centerpieces of the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole. So this is actually very important news. So there's a Collider article that came out, and I'll put the link in the description for you guys, but it is basically talking about maybe like an interview with Evans is kind of how it's put together. So let me read the quote for you guys so we get a better feel for this story. Settling in on the couch, he groans. Evans explains that he's hurting all over because he just started his workout routine the day before to get in shape for the next two Captain America films, which I think he's talking about Avengers 3 and 4, not just Captain America 4 and 5. I think he's talking about Avengers Infinity War and Avengers 4. But continued, the movies will be shot back to back beginning in April. After that, no more red, white, and blue costume for the 35-year-old. He will have fulfilled his contract. So, basically going off of that quote, it makes sense that he wants to hang up the red, white, and blue costume for his role of Captain America. I totally get it with these actors. I mean, he's 35 years old. He's been doing this since 2011. Or even before that, if you think about it. Because remember, these movies take a long time to get made. So he's kind of been doing this since, like, I'd say 2010, 2009 maybe, somewhere around there. He was getting called in to do the costume fittings, working out. It is really just a full-time job. And this is kind of why you haven't seen Robert Downey Jr. leave the role, because his role in Chris Evans' Captain America is totally different, if you really think about it. Robert Downey Jr., he just has to kind of step into a costume and he's fine. I mean, he may have to work out a little bit, but not as much as, like, say, Chris Hemsworth or Chris Evans does. Remember, guys, this is not just working out. This is also the diet. So he's constantly eating stuff. He's eating like really bland foods, and he's just working out a ton, guys. And it definitely could be tiring, along with these shooting schedules. That's just, especially with like this is back to back. So this is going to be taking 1 year to shoot. And I know it says in April, and a lot of you are probably like, well, that doesn't make any sense. They just started shooting. They just released that whole thing on it. That is very true. But remember what happened in Captain America Civil War. Captain America he isn't Captain America anymore. Russo brothers already confirmed that. It's already true. He's not Captain America anymore. Instead, he's just Steve Rogers. So he is not coming back probably until, say, like halfway through the movie or the last half of the movie, when personally I think, this is speculation by the way, we don't really know, but I mean, if he's shooting in April, I have a feeling that he's not going to be in the entire movie. The fourth one, I think he'll be in the entire movie. Third one, I think he's going to have like one of those moments where he's going to come in and help save the Avengers, along with his half of the Civil War team, including Paul Rudd's Ant-Man, Anthony Mackie's Falcon. I think that also, was it Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch, and if there's one more, Bucky Barnes. I think all of them are going to be coming in, and they're going to be kind of saving the day a little bit, you know, like Robert Downey Jr.'s half, along with like Spider-Man, Vision, all these different characters are going to be fighting Thanos and all that. And then Chris Evans' half is going to come in when they need him most, and they're all going to fight. And Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark is probably going to reach out to Captain America and be like, hey, I need some help. You know, just like at the end, he's like, if you ever need help, I'll be there. That basically is kind of opening the door, being like, hey, they're still hurting, but when they need it, he's still the leading Avenger, and they need him to come back and lead the team to victory. I guarantee you that's how it's going to go down. Now, as how this is going to impact the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the future, remember, at the end of Phase 3, I'm going to say this right now, and a lot of people are basically speculating this. This is pure speculation. This is my thoughts on it, what I really think is going to happen to the whole cinematic universe as a whole. It's not a reboot, but you're not gonna get like unless Robert Downey Jr. keeps going or Chris Hemsworth keeps going. Obviously, I don't think Captain America is gonna be a big part in this anymore. He may be recasted down the line. I think that's totally possible. I think that's gonna have to happen. He's gonna have to be recasted at some point. You can't not have a huge iconic hero like Captain America not be in these movies anymore, be in Avengers movies anymore. You guys remember, guys, it's not just the core four like Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, and Hulk. There are going to be people that are substituting in there, and they're going to be switching them around. They already confirmed that's going to happen, that they're going to be switching them around, and I think this is going to happen. They're going to come out with the new Avengers in Phase 4, along with a bunch of different heroes. And you're going to see that new team in Avengers Infinity War. I think some characters that are on the team, maybe Black Widow, maybe Vision, maybe Scarlet Witch, they're going to stay on the team. I want to say Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange maybe. They're going to be the new ones coming on the team along with Black Panther. Those guys are going to be new ones on the team, and that will be the new Avengers, and we're going to go with those movies instead. Because Avengers movies are kind of like their big, like, ensemble, like, big budget movie that they do. And I know they're all big budget movies, but that's a, like, big budget movie. I mean, both of these movies combined, I'm pretty sure are going to have a production budget of $1 billion, which is a crazy amount of money. I feel like that's too much, but I'm not going to talk about that. I don't think you're going to be seeing, now, this is something I do want to touch upon too. I don't think you're going to be seeing Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think you're going to see any of those characters becoming Avengers. I don't think that makes sense for it. I don't think they're going to go down that path. I think strictly the Earthbound heroes are going to be the Avengers, and then they're still going to have their Guardians of the Galaxy. And James Gunn actually already came out and kind of confirmed that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to happen. He just doesn't know if he wants to direct it or not. I hope he does, but if he wants to move on, totally get it. It's a long time for them to make these movies, guys. It takes a lot of effort and just a lot of time to make this stuff. So at the end of the day, guys, I think the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to be fine. I do not think it'll have Chris Evans in it after this, unless they dump even more money on his front lawn, just be like, hey, come back to the role. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think he's done. I think he's going to be going after being a director, and I think that's what he really wants to do. So go for it, Chris Evans. You've given us a great Captain America movies. He has paid his dues, guys. Just like Hugh Jackman as Logan and the Wolverine, they have paid their dues. They do not have to stay in this role, in my opinion, any longer. Would I like them to? Hell yeah, keep going. But obviously, they pay their dues, guys. Come on, this is a lot of work for these actors. Alrighty, guys. So that's my thoughts on everything, how it's going to impact the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What do I think of Chris Evans doing all that stuff? Make sure you guys comment below. Let me know what you guys think of Chris Evans leaving the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Captain America, hanging up the red, white, and blue costume. What do you think is going to happen to the character in Avengers 3 and 4? And how do you think it's going to impact the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole? Let me know down in the comments, guys. I really want to know your thoughts. Thank you guys very much for watching this Webhead Movie News. Bye-bye. Alrighty, guys, if you like this Webhead Movie News episode and you want to see more, you guys can subscribe to my channel right over here. Turn on notifications. Keep up to date with all my latest uploads. I also have all my social media tags in the bottom right corner and all the social media links in the description below. I have 2 videos below me that I think you guys would really enjoy. Thank you guys very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Bye-bye.